Welcome back. Sound has been used in many cultures for thousands of years as a tool for healing. Well, sound immersion therapy is believed to impact our mind, our bodies, and our spirit. To help us better understand this is Charlie Logan, Reiki Master from Sylvan Spirit Learning, and Stephen Puste, the Director of Metaphysical Operations at the Cauldron's Corner. Welcome, guys.
Hi, thank you. Just, it's Sylvan Spirit Healing. The Sylvan Learning Center is a different
Oh,
thing.
yes, yes. See, there's so much to learn.
There it is.
All right, so tell us a little bit, what sound immersion?
So we basically put you in a room with all of these crystal singing bowls, chimes, bells, and then we use those in addition to several drums that we have. I use my voice a lot of toning and singing and different sounds with that. And we just get your whole body and every cell in you to vibrate to the different frequencies to promote relaxation, healing, meditation, all kinds of different things.
So the concept is really to get yourself into a space where you can feel the vibrations of the sound?
Absolutely.
What are some of the benefits to that?
I mean, they're pretty limitless depending on what you want to get out of it. It could just be to have less stress in your life, it could be to get better sleep, it could be to relieve pain, emotional issues. I mean, it really is an open-ended spectrum of things that you can get out of it, depending on what you need and what you want.
And most of the people who walk away from it feel so much better. They've released a lot of blockages or negative, stuck, stagnant energies and become joyous or become just relaxed and get peaceful night's sleep, which is something that a lot of people nowadays suffer from.
I think a lot of us are used to, obviously, the concept of experiencing sound through our ears, but how do we experience sound through the rest of our body?
Well, every one of our atoms in our body, not to get all sciencey on us or anything, but you know, there's the nucleus in the center and then there's the electrons around that really just form this kind of like mushy gel around the center, so we're not actually all that solid as we think we are. So when we vibrate sounds into those cells, then they start to vibrate at those frequencies, and that's when really like deep inner change can take place.
Wow.
That's very cool.
Yes.
And every part of the body is actually attuned to different frequencies. So whereas like your root chakra, which is all down towards your feet, is going to resonate with like a C vibration, and then it goes up through there all the way up until you get to your crown chakra and higher vibrations. And so they've proven that by utilizing some of these frequencies, you can actually activate or help to resonate with those certain areas of the body.
Wow. Well, you've brought us what looks like some great examples on how we can see some of this in action, a little taste. Will you show us how it works?
Sure. So the bowls are nice and easy to play, and they're one of the more powerful tools that we have. But if everybody wants to, if you have a mallet near you, you can grab one of those. Or if you want to play, we have the bell on the side, you have the chimes, whatever makes you happy.
Okay.
I like to do a little light strike on the edge, and then you just start gently circling around on the outside.
And that really fills the space.
Oh, you'd be surprised how loud they can get.
I have a question. You mentioned like a C, a different pitch impacts a different part of my body?
It can, yeah. You know, there are different notes that would have effects on your heart. There can be a different frequency that would affect a different organ inside your body, or if you're having trouble with your knees, then a different frequency could help with that.
Well, I know some people may have heard the concept when you go to a casino and the jackpot ding is actually in the key of C because it makes people happy.
Oh,
so I can see.
Yeah.
And some of us may also experience, like, if you do this with a wine glass, you can hear that sound. So how is this similar?
It's hitting a note and creating a frequency in the air that then is vibrating into your ears and into your body. So if it's hitting the right frequency and that's the frequency that you need, then it can do healing as well.
I can feel Linda's in my chest. Now I have a question. Mine seems to be in a totally different key because when I bang mine, it's like a dissonant. Is that okay?
Yes. So we like harmony. Our ears are naturally attuned to like harmony, but sometimes we need that dissonance. We need the notes to kind of clash a little bit.
Yeah, Linda and I clash.
To create tension, because it's in tension that we grow.
Do you hear it now?
It's when we're uncomfortable that we get better, and we strive to fix it.
So how do you pick the tones that would help someone with an issue?
There's a lot of science behind that, actually. So For instance, of course, you see a resonance here. We have a little bit of everything because when you're doing the sound immersion therapy, you want to touch on everything. And we even have some that vibrate. There's 7 actual main chakras, which are in the front of the body, of course. And then there's a bunch of others. There's actually 6 minor. And then, of course, if you work with any of the Chinese healing systems, there's like 10,000 of them. So we don't get into all that because there's a lot to it. But With this, we focus primarily on the 7 major, and then like one of my bowls over here actually vibrates with what they call the zeal point or ascension point chakra, which is in the back of the neck, right where the spine meets the skull.
Oh, where the tension is.
Correct. Now, each one of the bowls, the other cool thing about that is not only do they vibrate at one frequency, but if I hit it like this, you hear one sound.
Yeah.
But if I stop it and I tap it, it does a different. Almost all of the healing sounds will do a third, and you can actually make them do 2 noises at once. So you hear that.
Oh, I feel it. I feel it in my hands.
There's also one of the things that happens by accident sometimes, but I also like it, is that if it accidentally kind of scrapes a little bit, that also gives another pitch
nice
in there.
bell.
I don't know if it's coming through to the viewer, but in here it sounds almost like that feeling of when something's landing. You know, like that. Like
It has a resonance in your
Yes.
chest.
One
I
of
mean,
the
you can
things-
really feel it.
One of the great things about the sound is it vibrates at a higher frequency. So anything that stuck with you that, you know, just the muck and the mire of the day, when we actually play these, and we'll have sometimes 4 to 6 going at a time, as well as the drums and the other things, it literally blasts away all of that other stuff. Like, think about walking on the beach where you first get that nice breeze of saltwater air, and you just start to feel so like everything's just being left behind you. Well, this is a little bit, I don't want to say more forceful because that's the wrong word, but it really blows that stuff away
Right.
with a little bit of power and higher vibrational energy.
And we even have a drum that actually sounds like the ocean to give that
Oh,
effect
really?
even more.
Wow.
this is amazing. All right, so we're just getting a taste of sound immersion, but you can find out more. There is a sound immersion healing experience Wednesday, September 26th at the Cauldrons Corner in Bradenton. For more information, you can go to sylvanspirithealing.com.